All right, today we're going to do a different kind of painting. We're going to do a paint pour, acrylic paint pour. All right, so I've mixed up all my paints except for the black, just because I want to give an example. And it's very time consuming mixing the paints. You want to make sure they get mixed good. So first thing I like to do is add the water. It's good to use a squirt bottle to get consistency. Paint pouring is all about consistency. It's got to be the same every time or it won't turn out right. So I pretty much got it down. I'm just doing this for you guys, but you basically want about just enough to cover the bottom, at least for this. That's what I use. Then I use about the same amount of black, and then Floetrol, which looks like Elmer's glue. And actually you can use Elmer's glue. People do it. I never liked it, but this stuff is cheap and it works great. And then you add a couple drops of silicone oil. Now I only add this to the black. I don't add it to any other color. You can experiment on your own and figure out what you like. 3 drops is plenty. Okay, and then you stir it. And like I said, this can be time consuming because you want to get it really stirred well. Now I started paint pouring in 2018, the end of 2018 I believe, and I did 2 or 3 paintings every day for 3 months before I got a painting I liked. So it's all about consistency. You got to figure out what works for you and then do the same thing every time. I will point out I haven't done a paint pour in about 2 years. So we're going to hope for the best. Okay, so how you put these together does make a difference. But it also doesn't make much difference. Let's see here. You got to think that the colors are going to mix a little bit, and I'm using just primary colors in black and white. It's already looking really cool in there. Oh yeah, okay. And then something I like to do after I've got them in the cup, I take the black and get it on my fingers. I'm just going to rework this painting because it didn't work out fine. And I hit the edges. That way you don't have any white when you're done, if it doesn't cover all the edges perfectly. And then, of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to give a layer of black. And for a personal touch, I like to take the black and get it on my hand, put a handprint in the back for a little personal touch. Okay, now I'm going to let that sit for a second. Now I've never actually tried to rework a spray paint into a paint pour. There could be unforeseen side effects. That's not good. Let's see. Looks like my table's not exactly level. Okay. It's been a few years. So I like to go back and forth. And you want to try not to let the paint go off the edge until you're ready. You know, I already messed up. As soon as it does, you're going to lose paint. And then it's going to be difficult. Of course, it looks like I have a little fly painter about to get stuck in the paint. When you go back to the center, it helps it, you know, make good cells. The hardest part of paint pouring is really getting good cells, but once you figure out how to do that, it's not too bad. Alright. I hope I got enough paint here. Okay. Seems like I probably gonna be alright. Hopefully I'm in this shot. Alright, wait to edge. I'll come back. And then once you have it over the edge, you can look at, see if there's any designs you want, or any colors you want to make pop more, and you can kind of make that happen. Although this is pretty chaotic, I'm just going to leave it, and it'll change a little bit as it dries. It'll take at least 1 to 3 days to dry, depending on the conditions. That's it. I would say it's kind of muddy, but again, it's been 2 years since I did one. Probably do something different next time. It's still pretty cool, and it will look different when it dries.